So, you might think this is a video where I introduce another crappy story of mine, but no. First of all, 2015 Lyndon is so lazy that she only wrote like a few details about the story that she wrote. And so you might be thinking, so you have like to spend time to discover the code that she's been trying to express? No, what I'm trying to say is that she's so mother effing lazy that she doesn't even write all the details out. And I have to remember exactly what the hell did I think back then? Okay? So you're gonna have to wait till the next term, okay? Okay. So in this video, I'm going to answer the one simple question that I've been asked continuously for the past 7 years. Yes, 7 years. Why am I so quiet? So you might be thinking, wait, so they didn't know yet? Yes, they didn't know. They don't know why am I so quiet. So a small story of mine. I used to be very chubby, and they called me the little dwarf because I was super short. Not cool. And of course, when I reached third grade, I just suddenly changed from being a bubbly girl into this emo girl. Up to the point where there were rumors that I had depression, and of course my father took care of that in a not very nice way, but they deserve it. They're pricks. And so lots of our neighbors, my dad's college, my mother's college, and my parents themselves start to wonder, wait, so why did you start to become like this again? Well, if you're wondering about my sister, she doesn't care. She doesn't care if I'm bubbly or quiet, because in her view, I'm just the annoying sibling. Yep, sad, but accurate though. I am annoying. So to simply answer the question is a super long story, okay? But I'm going to separate the story, and I'm going to separate the answer into 3 parts and explain exactly why. Now for the first point. 1. My circumstances doesn't allow me, okay? You know, like those cliches where the rich girl, they seem to be happy, bubbly, but secretly they have some kind of mental illness and they have stress? Yeah, I hate cliches, but I have to admit, that one's correct. Most of the time, some rich girls are actual pricks, like Regina George. I actually know a real life Regina George, Barbara. So yeah, so when I reached the 3rd grade, my grade just somehow started to went south, and my dad was super mad because that was the same year that he officially became the chief executive of the hospital. And my sister, she was doing super great. Like her grades are like rocket level high, okay? She was like the golden student, so you may don't know, but she's mentioned one of the most honorable student of her high school. Like there's literally a picture of her on the hallway, okay? So of course I had like a lot of pressures, and of course I was like a bit bubbly at that time, so I didn't really understand the circumstances until my mom just had to explain to me. And let's just say that she's not the best person when it comes to explaining things. So I'm not saying that she didn't explain the situation, I'm saying that she explained maybe a bit too much. Now that I think about it again, wow, I think she revealed a bit too much what she's supposed to reveal to an 8-year-old. Yeah, I'm not going to say what she revealed, but basically she revealed my circumstances and a whole lot of other things. And so during 4th grade, my grades start to go up again, and it was pretty good, and they start to remember me as a girl who is very good at English. Same for the 5th grade. But to the 6th grade, that was the time where I officially went into the phase, and I was like, why do I have to put up with this shit? I'm so tired, okay? I'm going to do whatever I want. And my grade went south again, and this time real deep, okay? If you look at my record, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And for the first semester, I got really bad grades, and of course my father was super mad, and I expected him to be I expected him to be like as angry as volcanoes when they explode, but he just felt disappointed. And of course, he just felt disappointment. And of course, I was really sad and disappointed by myself, of course, okay? So for the second semester, I got back on my track, but I did not like became one of the highest, I did not have one of the highest scores, just like acceptable scores. That was good for me, okay? And for the 7th grade, it's still the same. Like I didn't change that much during the 7th grade. I'm still that, how do I say this? During the 6th grade and the 7th grade, I became like more quiet. I became more introvert. I didn't talk much. And of course my friend did notice and they say, Lindan, you change. Maybe a little bit too much. And I said, good, because I don't care, okay? At that moment, I realized that I did change. But I do care about that? No, I didn't care about that. I just keep on going with my life until the 8th grade that I realized that, wait a minute, I'm not really that quiet. Like, you know me, like I said before, I'm an ambivert. Basically, the combination of introvert and extrovert. And the extrovert part of me started to find its way out during the 8th grade. And I was like, oh no, you're gonna fuck my life up again. Not gonna do it. And basically, during the entire 8th grade, I'm trying to balance between the extrovert part and the introvert part. So, but yeah, as you can see, most of the time I'm an introvert. In order to break the shell, you're gonna need a lot of effort, but believe me, the extrovert part is pretty interesting. If if you have the same sense of humor as I am, because my sense of humor is pretty vulgar. And now for the 9th grade, oh my god, so much thing happened during this year. I discovered that I may have the chance to go to Canada. That's one of the factors. But during 9th grade, I was forced to like grow up faster than other children. So of course, I was really sad, excited, mostly sad, but excited because, oh my god, I'm finally going to become an adult. You know, those thoughts, like children always think that they want to be an adult, but no, okay? No. And during the first semester, I wasn't really aware of the fact that going to a foreign country was really hard. And the second semester, holy hell, I finally understand everything. And of course, I have to rush studying because in case if you guys don't accept me, I have to join the high school entrance exam. It's super hard. Like this year's, why are there so many participants this year? Like there are more than 30,000 participants this year, and I'm like, what the heck? And there are some high school does not accept as the second, and does not accept themselves as the second school to be chosen anymore. So of course I was really afraid. But did I care about it? No, because I only care about going abroad. So I'm like putting my entire mind into studying abroad, but also having to make sure that my score at class did not suck. That's the first part. And for the second part, focus more on the mental part, okay? Like I said before, when I got through the phase, during my phase time, it was pretty shitty. Like the first, so for the first year, I became like the ultimate annoying brat you usually see in movies. The second year, a bit better. The third year, I'm totally officially over that phase. I was more like I forced myself to be over the phase, okay? But now here's this true story what happened during the ninth grade, okay? Okay, let's get into it. I discovered this thing called aesthetic, and I'm like, what? And apparently it is considered a branch of psychology that are used to appreciate art, beauty. Yeah, and everyone has their different preference, but there are a few type of aesthetics that people have pointed out, like the ratchet racer, the grunge, emo goth chick, pastel lover, or Lolita inspired beach kid. Yeah, those few types. And of course I was like, this is stupid, completely stupid. But of course, after I found out the truth about aesthetic, I was like, So what is my aesthetic again? But at that time I was like, my parents was like, no, Linda, focus on studying. And I was like, okay, throw away the aesthetic, I'll just focus on studying. And for the second semester, I found myself in a state of paranoid, traumatized, and confused, okay? I was like, oh my god, I'm really doing this, and oh my god, how am I supposed to do this? Like, oh my god, what will happen in the future? I was really confused and traumatized by the fact that, oh my god, after all of this went through, it was really confusing, okay? Maybe it's like the after effect of the face, I don't know. But I found myself going back to the aesthetic again, the aesthetic thing, yeah. And one day I decided to lie down, push the computer, push all the books away, and think like, okay, Linda, think of an aesthetic. It will somehow try to help you relax. Think of it. And I came up with nothing. And I was like, oh my god, this isn't working. Until I discovered this amazing, wonderful thing, this holy thing that I will forever appreciate. They are called lo-fi hip-hop. Or called lo-fi or lo-fi, I don't know. Lo-fi hip-hop, I just say that. Correct me, okay? And they are basically hip-hop, but not as deep, and it has beat to it, and sometimes they don't have lyrics. Like if you listen to Bloom the Odessa, you'll know exactly what type of lo-fi hip-hop it is, okay? And I found myself relaxed listening to it, and for the entire month, all I did was researching about the topics that I'm going to present to you guys. I was about to present to you guys, and listening to lo-fi hip-hop, also city pop funk, also Japanese 80s bands. It was really confusing, okay? If you happen to like be interested, try this channel called Steezy as Fuck. Yes, it's Steezy as Fuck, and it is a W-E and a Y. Okay, try it. Remember, ginseng is like food. Okay, try to listen to them. It's worth it. I promise. And of course, I'm like, it's time. As I ask myself again, what is my aesthetic? And so, imagine this scenario. A bit cloudy, chilly afternoon. The dim lights of the afternoon, the dim lights of the sky just the dim lights of the afternoon shine through a window of a random girl's window. It was open, the curtains was flying because of the chilly wind. There was this random girl sitting on her bed, headphones plugged in. She was typing something on her computer, obviously looking tired and bored, but still had determination. Her room is full of gray and black color, but it doesn't look like a goth emo chick's room though, it just looks chilly, while lo-fi hip-hop play in the background. Well, then just erase the headphone part. I just use headphones a lot, okay? That girl wear quite casual clothes. Her hairs are loosely tied into a bun, and let's just say that she's so done with the world. Yup, that's my aesthetic. Hey, at least it's better than wearing the super yellow turtleneck, reading Milk and Honey by some random author that I forgot his or her name, while staring at cactus. And remember to sit by your Ken backpack that has like a bunch of pins on it. Yeah, my aesthetic is way better, okay? And this aesthetic thing just put me into a state of neutral, and at that state I feel free, okay? I will just express myself. I feel free because at that moment I felt like as if I was a baby laying in his mother's tomb. I don't have to think about anything, okay? I don't have to think about anything, don't have to worry about anything or like be aware of anything. It was so relaxing. And you might be thinking that's basically running away from your responsibility. That is correct. And another thing, it is both running away from responsibility and so tired of the fact that she has so much responsibility to take care of. Okay? Okay. And of course, that's what happened to me. The aesthetic affects me so much that I became this goth emo chick. Well, not goth, just emo. not totally emo though. Like my father always says that, honey, you need to go outside more. You're becoming like a bit depressed. And I'm like,